Yeah, welcome to the morning stream, guys. Drinking some coffee. If you guys haven't seen my website, takinghighground.com, guys can go check it out. It's gonna list like all the different checklists that I will be building. We already have Fortnite and Minecraft, but something I'm doing is this $200 challenge. So I came up with this like a couple days ago, and I just like jumped into it to get started. But basically, I want to build a huge collection, starting with an investment of only $200, and see if I can build up the collection, remain profitable, and grow it so that I can have some PC cards with this 200. So we shall see how it goes. So this morning I just want to drink some coffee and browse eBay and see what I can find. If you want to track the progress, you can do it here at Taking High Ground. You can see the timeline. This will tell you exactly what I bought when I bought it. I think it'll be kind of cool, especially with like certain stuff. I think that's still gonna blow up. Like I think One Piece will blow up even more. I think Minecraft has potential, and even Fortnite, with it being so far down. I want to see if we can kind of capitalize on the lower prices. What's up, Mile High? Yeah, a little quick morning session. My wife is teaching school, so if my kids come in, I might have to go on mute, but she's homeschooling them right now. I'm just gonna be browsing eBay, really. See if anybody else joins. Thought it'd be like a fun little something different. See how I search for things. See what deals we can find. I usually go to time ending soonest. And like right off the bat, that looks like a good one. $4.25 for an out of 149 for the Ender Dragon. It's got 9 watchers. Yeah, I already watched this one earlier. So this one only has 4 hours. You say, are you in the market? Like in the market to buy, or what do you mean by the market? Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to spend about $200. I already bought this pig for $3.79 out of 149. And unless you're talking about market like the stock market. Which market are you referring to? So this is a definite contender. 425. I would probably go. I think I will add this one to the collection here. I don't see it going much higher. 4 hours ago, it was a crazy timeline at $4. Of course, it's gonna be $4 delivery too, so it's already at like 8. So even if this goes to like 14, I think I'm willing to put like $20 into the Ender Dragon out of 149. I think that would be a steal. Oh, the other cool thing that I'm doing with this, it's gonna also, the app I built here. So I started yesterday, so every day it's gonna update here. So the duration of the whole challenge, and the average holding period. So each card will that I add will show you like how many days I've had that card. Yeah, right now I'm buying, so I'm gonna use this $200, and I'll be buying for this challenge. One of the things I will probably be doing is like going to like the Discord and the Facebook and see if there's like deals we can get, because usually you can get a really good deal for people who want like cash fast, and then flipping those. I think the main point that brought this up was I keep seeing all these influencers talking about, oh, invest in Pokemon, invest. And I don't see trading cards as like an investment. It's more like arbitrage, like you buying low, selling high. So it can be a business, it can be a hobby, you can flip it. But people treating it like an investment, that word just gets thrown around a lot. And so I kind of want to just start this whole series just to kind of show like it's not just about buying and holding. It's about, you have to be smart about it, you have to be strategic, buy low, sell high. It's kind of like, when you're in the stock market, when you're buying stocks and stuff like that, that's not even investing unless you're talking about long term. Stocks and companies have, profits that they release. They do they give money back to the shareholders, and cards are just not like that. So I'm just trying to give a different example, and I don't know, just something that popped up. So I'm not really buying for my PC right now. I want to though, because some of the cards I want are like really expensive. So I want to see if I can get there. Maybe if I can build it up slowly like this, then I can start buying some more cards. I will definitely go for that one. Let's look at Fortnite. I also think that One Piece cards are gonna explode. Not that they already haven't, but I just feel like One Piece is doing so much in terms of like collaborations, the shows. It's just, I believe One Piece is coming to Fortnite too. So, and they just had their second anniversary. The only problem I have with it is just it's not as rare as like some of the Panini cards. Like I really like the way that Sports Cards does it with how rare the pools are. I mean, for Pokemon and One Piece, the pool rates are rare, but the print run isn't as rare. I mean, it comes down to like supply and demand. I get that, but Fortnite and Minecraft being so rare is just more fun in my opinion. I'm probably only gonna be looking for stuff ending in like 24 hours if I can, or new listings. I don't really see anything exciting here. Obviously, the Block Knight's out of our budget. Yeah, the print run it's insane how those. But I mean, they've got the market to they have the market to keep it up. It's just insane. Let's do newly listed. Optichrome chicken out of 149. The only reason why I like newly listed is because people misprice things. So we only have a $200 budget here, or we have $196 left. But if someone misprices something and for like newly listed, then we can quick, even if it's like $100 and it should be $150, that'd be a quick, easy flip. So I also like to look at newly listed. Although it's very early in the morning, so I'm not really sure what we'll find. Ooh, what was the skeleton? 99. I had that watched already. $24.99 plus $7. That's like $31 too expensive. All right, my opinion. I mean, so there have been 2 one-of-ones already listed and sold. Like this price is ridiculous. 99 out of 99, 69,000. That's crazy. My favorite for all Minecraft cards are the out of 10 blues. Next would be 49s. I'm not even a big fan of the one-of-ones. Like I have this one watched for 6. I had one of these, but I sold it. Not graded, of course. It's a clean. I think the gold Optichromes are like super underrated. But if you can get it out of 10, I think the blues are really, really cool. The main reason is like when you think of like Minecraft, you think of like diamond, and that's what the blues are. So if you can get like a chicken jockey out of 49 or out of 10, that would be my suggestion. The blues are just really, really nice in person. I don't know if you can see all those. I pulled my chicken jockey, the gold out of 49, but then I sold it. I'll probably have to get another one at some point. I do have a lot of the gold chickens though. The Optichromes in the set are really nice. It actually makes me like the Fortnite Optichromes too. Like so, I mean, I always had this aura here, but like the gold Optichromes, they're just growing on me. But they're kind of, and also I like this. I mean, you got the out of 99s that people like. Like this guy listed the out of 99 for a stupid price. I mean, it's a 10, but 69,000 is just stupid. At least at this point, maybe. These are just hollow. And I don't know, I just really like the Optichrome. So I think the out of 149s are like kind of like super underrated. Because if you think about like Fortnite and how we had to go through just to get a shard, there's probably 100 to 150 USA shards. Oh, is it a case hit? So I did the math on all this. And I mean, everyone keeps referring to like the what do you call it? Like the Minecraft. What do they call it? Color blast. So people say that the Ender Dragon's a case hit. Well, that's what Panini said. And people have been looking at like what Panini said on their packaging, and they said, "Oh, this is the case hit." But like you can look like how many pop up. Like we've already seen 5 Ender Dragons, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if there's any more. 9. On one page alone, we're probably around 10. And that's just the Ender Dragon. And I didn't even search Ender Dragon, I just said Color Blast. And those are supposed to be case hits. So I think the out of 10s are much rarer than that. And like I've opened up boxes. I think I did the math, and I think that for an out of 10, any out of 10, forget like specifically the chicken jockey, but any out of 10, I think my math was like 90. Let me actually not lie to you. Let me pull it up real quick. I think it was like 90 mega boxes to pull an out of 10. Let me see my odds here. I have a spreadsheet. I'll throw this up here. All right, so if you wanted to... All right, so you wanted an out of 10. So there's 2 out of 10s. There's the Optichrome and the Hollow. My math says you'd have to open up 180 blasters to get 1 out of 10. 90 megas and 45 hobbies. That's how many it would take. And so that's like, for like megas, that's what? 20, 40, 60, 80. 4 cases to hit out of 10. And the way I did this is there's 178,000 total hits. So if you calculate like all the 475s, 149s, 99s, all the way down, right? You get the total population of each card in the set. And then your chance to hit it in a pack is divided by like how many hits by what's most likely. All right, there's 104,000 of these, so your chance is 4% to hit it in a pack. And how many packs per box? Because that's how they make these. Like, unless you're doing the hobby where they do like the exclusive hits for the Pandora, you know, they just grab the packs, they put the cards in there randomly, and then they throw them into a box, right? So mega chance to hit any like a out of 475 is 50%. So I think they're super undervalued, but like it all comes down to demand, right? So I've been I mean, I'll even put offers, and like the people who aren't even collecting this stuff get mad at me. Like I offered $25 for a card that he had listed for like 125, and he messaged me yelling at me saying, why am I like insulting him? I get it, but that's what they're selling for right now, so that's the price I'm going to try to get them at. So like I've been trying to go hard on the out of 10s. They're just so rare. Even this, so like this creeper right here. Creeper out of 10, and I have no idea who this is, by the way, so I'm not like promoting anybody. But this the creeper, he's like the iconic Minecraft. So you have like the Ender Dragon, who's like the big boss. Let's consider him like the Black Knight. The creeper is like the identity of Minecraft, though. It has their own fans. It's even in the logo. Like you can see, like that's the creeper in the logo. So there's only 49 of this card, and this is a 10. And based on the condition of this set, that's super rare. Like, I feel like if I had my budget at $1,000, I might take a stab at that one. At least make an offer. Yeah, he's like the Peely. Or, yeah, the Peely, or even people who don't know Minecraft. Like, I'm trying to think of, what's a Fortnite character? It might be Peely. Yeah, that people just recognize with... He's like the Pikachu. Yeah, he's just a big card. And, like, he's one of my daughter's favorite characters from Minecraft. Out of 49 in a PSA 10, that's such a good card. Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to demand, but I think this card will definitely go up. He's a really good one. I mean, only 49 of them. Now, if you can get the 10 out of 10, that'd be even better. I was even looking at this one, the zombie. Not quite as up there as Creeper, but let's say like the fish sticks, you know, if you compared it. And the out of 49, that's like half the pop of USA shards. And we know how expensive USA shards got. Of course, it all comes down to demand, and this was the first US set for Minecraft. So if they keep making sets, then I think these prices will go up. But it's kind of like Fortnite. If they stop making sets, then it might die off again. So I'd rather get in at like the $10 to $20 price if you can. You know, hedge your bets a little bit, but I wouldn't be mad at anybody who bought these 10s. Even the Color Blast, so like I think a Color Blast just sold for $140 in a PSA 9. So the Color Blast prices have been coming down with more that's being listed. If the hobby blows up and these become a big chase, then yeah, I can see the price going up. We already got 11 watchers on it. So, like here's one for like 120. The PSA 10 will do really well probably. That's gonna be the biggest chase for like the Color Blast is getting for the PSA 10. Yo, what's going on, Michael? Good morning. All right, let me look at some other stuff. So we look at One Piece and non-sports trading cards. Do time ending soonest. Hopefully they don't. So the reason why I do it like this instead of looking for something specific, I just try to look for something that's like kind of going under the radar. And for the One Piece, I'm not nearly as educated on, because I don't play the game. I know a whole bunch about the show, but like this is one that is cool. So if you guys haven't seen this for the One Piece, they did a collab with LA for the baseball game for the Dodgers, and everyone who came to the game got one of these cards. It's an official One Piece card. It's pretty insane. They go roughly for $1,000 now. At one point, I think they started out around 500. It's gotten kind of wild. I don't know how you go back to the... It's such a good artwork though. But then you have to think of how many. So they did it for the whole stadium. I don't remember how many baseball stadiums there are, but maybe who knows, a few thousand of these. And they got them for free. But it's such a great card. I would love to have the card if it wasn't so expensive. Yeah, but there's a lot happening in One Piece, and the market's huge. but with it being a different type of thing than like One Piece and Fortnite, you gotta or sports in general. When you're working with TCGs, they're a little bit different. Just because it's more about demand than it is about rarity. So like this one's at 1300. So you can already see like, and if you guys aren't into TCGs, oh, that's pretty cool. If you go to TCG Player, you can look at the price history of a card. So if you find one you like, you can see like how much it's come down, which is really cool. So they go down to like 11 and then back up. So it's really demand heavy. So just trying to find like, all right, what's a really cool card that's just not popular right now? Because in my opinion, the hobby's going to grow for this. Like they're not going away. So really it's just like picking the right cards. Which is really difficult, to be honest. Really, I like to use TCG Player. And Black Ash turned this on to me for like the promo cards. I really like looking at the promo cards. The reason being is like they won't be found in the original set. So let's go to One Piece, Advanced Search. You can come down here and just see all the promotional cards. And then you can do price low to high. And just find some really undervalued stuff here. So the promo cards, like they're not going to be found in any regular pack. They're released with the actual like promotion of something. I'd have to assume so, to be honest. I did so if you go to trends, let's see, Google Trends. Let's see if I can zoom out here. All right, let's see. One Piece TCG, and then we'll compare. Is it just Dragon Ball? Is it Dragon Ball Z? All right, so we got One Piece in blue, Dragon Ball in red. You can kind of see beating Pokemon's gonna be really, really hard, but you can see the growth in it. And the One Piece show is still going. They're doing lots and lots of stuff. So, and like you could do Fortnite. Let's just do Panini Fortnite. You can see it. Fortnite's green. Yeah, One Piece is definitely bigger than those. Now, if we got rid of Pokemon, whoops, remove. You can see there's a little bit of a blip right here. But then if we get rid of, I mean, even compare, this is old though. Let's go back to, sorry, it's hard doing it in this view, past day. Let's do from 2019. So you can kind of see here, Panini 4A almost caught up to Dragon Ball before One Piece, and then you can just see the One Piece explosion. Yeah, you can do, what is it, Disney Lorcana? So Lorcana had a giant jump. But you see how One Piece is steady, but Lorcana came way down. Let's see, Panini Minecraft. So even Minecraft is doing better than Fortnite right now. You can see that tiny little blimp a little bit right there. But like overall, it's like the TCGs seem to do way better. For now, though. For now, I guess. I mean, I like the Minecraft and Fortnite, like I said, for the rarity of it. It's kind of hard to add like sports cards into this search because people don't really like, you know, search for like just general sports cards. But I guess you do like basketball, you could do like a certain product, but it's a little bit different. Let's go to my watch list. Let's change it to active. Yeah, and so the One Piece trading card game is only 2 years old. I mean, Lorcana is newish too, but the thing about the One Piece, it's all like one universe. Kind of like Pokemon's all one universe. I think it fits really well for the TCG. I've always been on the fence with Disney and how Disney does it. I know there's major Disney fans and stuff. Just as a TCG, it just doesn't seem like it would work as well. But I've never played it, so I could be completely wrong. Alright, this is the best card we've seen so far, I think. It's the Ender Dragon out of 149. I'm definitely going to try to grab that one. Here's some of the things I like for One Piece are these Dawn cards. They're like the resource cards, kind of like Magic's Mana. Oh yeah, I'm chasing this one too. I think Alex is super underrated. I think she's just as good as Steve in Minecraft. And her price is always like more than half less. So I really like these Dawn cards. One Piece Dawn. I just really like the artwork on them. Yo, Kari, what's going on? I'm doing this cool little challenge on takinghighground.com where I'm starting with $200 to build a collection. I'm going to track the entire process. So what we buy, how long we hold it. So I've held this for 0 days. And then I'm going to be trying to build a collection through the profits of this. So check it out. I'm going to do this whole YouTube series. So this is the first episode. Yeah, I've really been enjoying Minecraft. It's been fun. I've been doing a lot of One Piece too. I've been watching Fortnite too. Don't get me wrong. There's some Fortnite cards I've been watching. The prices are really, really interesting. I saw you've been big into Pokemon. I still haven't touched Pokemon. It's still... There's just so many people doing it. It's just kind of overwhelming. Oh, like this is one of the cards that I've been looking at. So this card came from the 2nd anniversary promo. So the promo box retailed at $90, and it came with, I think, 4 or 5 leader cards. And then it came with 10 of these resource cards called Dawn cards. It came with 10 of these. And so now I think you can get like singles for like $5, $6, or $7. But you can buy like 10 of them for maybe $50. And I think that might be... I think that might be a good buy. Let's see, 4 Emperors. So like, yeah, I was watching this one. So for $65, for 10, puts them at about $6.50. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, is taking the collecting slow. The Minecraft is such a fun rip. I really wish Fortnite had done such a good job with ripping. I also like just the collectability of it. Like, I'll show you guys. I think I've showed this before, but I'm getting like, this is my diamond set for the Crafting Chronicles. So like, I'm almost done with the cake. I just need one more diamond to finish the cake. And this is for like the books. I'm almost done with that one. 2 more cards to finish the bookcase. So I've been taking that nice and slow, but like trying to get them at like reasonable prices is hard. So I mean, I'm not pushing for lots of people to get into it yet. Anyway, it's so early. And like, these are cool too. These are the Gold Dawn cards. So some of them come with a gold foil around the sides. They go for some crazy prices too. But you do have to be careful. There's so many fake cards out here. There's a lot of fake cards. I'm sure that goes with Pokemon too. I can't stand the art cards that people do. The proxy cards. It just makes everything even more confusing. So here's another one. See, this one's up to $12. Actually, I should... Let's go and look at sold. Let me go to advanced. Where did it go? Sold. All right, so $6.99, $7.49. See, this was a good deal. They got 10 for $36. So if I get one of these, this is the price I'm gonna try to. Ooh, they got that for 13. Oh, plus 16 delivery. That's still good. Oh, a little under 30. They went ahead and bought it for 60. Instead of 10 for 27. So I'm gonna keep my eye on this one for sure. See if I can get in that price range. They have best offer. We could try, but we want to get in that like 30 range. It's gonna be kind of tough. And I don't know how long I would have to hold it for. But I mean, if you get some 10s out of these, I think, you know, you already do good on your money. They're just really cool ones. And these are promos, so you won't be able to pull these in the packs, I don't think. They only come in the I think they only come in the promo. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. All right. And the last one I'll look at will be Makari. Let's see here. So if I'm looking, I am looking for Alex a lot, but I'm looking for. So when I look at these ones, I'm mainly looking at the back. I'm trying to find one that has really good centering, which is hard. Ooh, I haven't seen this one. Now this doesn't count for my 200 challenge. That's part of my PC. Do I need that one? Which one is... Oh my gosh, guys. I need this one. Oh, heck yeah. I'm going to purchase that one. So y'all can see my collection here. That's going to fill this spot. And I'll just need one more to craft the TNT. And all in diamond. Let's go. No one grabbed that one. That one's mine. Thank you. Alright, I'll have to come back to that. Sweet. First buy of the day. Let's go. I can't believe I found that. You know, it's so hard. Like, at first, building that set was fast, but they just don't pop up what I need a lot of the time. For the $200 challenge, I'm looking for the popular ones. So, Ender Dragon, Enderman, Chicken Jockey. I mean, the pig is good. The creeper. Which one is this creeper? Out of 475, I will pass. But you see, for the people that have them listed for out of 475, you can kind of get the out of 149s, which are so much nicer. All right, let's look at Fortnite. I'm only getting Fortnite if it's like a super, super, super good deal. Because I do think Fortnite will probably go back up eventually. But I think it's going to be a little bit longer with like them not releasing sets. I think it's much more likely that Panini comes out with another Minecraft set next year than we seeing a Fortnite one at this point. So it has to be like a really good deal. Interesting enough with the Fortnite is that it's the main characters, you know, that are like staying high value, and like then the secondary characters are even dropping. Yeah, it's pretty dead right now. But I mean, dead in the sense into like what it used to be. But like if you think about like how old it is, with no sets coming out, I mean those prices are pretty still expensive. I mean, you still have cards that cost over 10,000. Like a PSA 10 BK Shard will still go over 10,000, right? I haven't really looked, but I think. Let's look at One Piece. Still don't know how I'm gonna go about collecting the One Piece ones. So yeah, they collected the Dawn cards. I just really like these Dawn cards. It's just like straight art. Oh, here we go. We got 52. That's the best price we've seen so far. Not from like what was sold, but available. So like even if they go to $10 like some of these other ones, that one's 10 for a bunch, but like this one's $10. I don't know how accurate that is. But we'll still be what, 10 times, that'll be 100, that'll be about 48 profit if it gets up there. Apparently these gold dons are super, super rare, hard to pull. Oh, have you guys seen these? Actually, this is a little bit off of cards, but so the new One Piece Legos, Lego One Piece Wanted poster. These are pretty cool. They're like little Lego pieces that you can get. I don't know how rare they are. But they come with the new new Lego sets. I think it's random too. I don't think it's. Yeah, these are pretty cool. This says full set. Is this the full set? That's pretty cool. I don't know how you get them regularly, but watching some of the actual auctions might be kind of cool. See how I get distracted? These aren't even cards. Like, I would want Mihawk, Gold Roger. I don't care about Alvida. We'll watch a couple and see. If we can get them cheap, I might get some. That might be kind of cool. I guess the other thing we can look at too is the Fortnite Lego Expeditions. See if any more of these popped up. So these were at the what was it, San Diego Comic-Con? Maybe we should throw that in there. Doesn't seem like there's any more available online. Would they go for like 100? Advance. These are Topps influence on the market is crazy. In which way? So like the I haven't been looking at Marvel cards. Have they been exploding? Have they been tanking? I mean, cards in general just have like skyrocketed. Just the demand for cards. So only 3 hit eBay. Is that right? I mean, that's kind of crazy. Like, these aren't even like great skins. But only 3 hit is kind of low. Yeah, the whole going to the breakers is so disappointing. I mean, that's why I'm kind of like super happy that Minecraft is like kind of under the radar. It's fun to rip. It's cheap. Prices have come back down. Instead of like fighting with all the flippers and everything. But yeah, I really hope. I reached out to my contact again at Fanatics. And he was a guy who kept keeping tabs on me. He was a senior brand director. He kept keeping tabs on me for the Fortnite. And he just hasn't replied in months. So I'm going to keep trying, I guess. But they've gone completely silent. I really hope they come out with some more. I mean, some of these prices are still going pretty high. Like all the, this like kind of like all the 10s are going super, super high. I'm assuming these were best offers. There's no way these were all straight up. Like, this is crazy. 32. Not that I would ever buy that card or the freaking spatula. I just know we never would have. I remember us saying like, oh, it's only gonna be ever. It's never gonna go under 100. Let's see here. What's available? This one's got the most watchers. This is one I was watching. I don't have one anymore. I want to get another one. I've sold and bought her so many times. The only thing keeping me away is ungraded poor. I don't know if they're just being humble or am I missing something? The condition does not look poor to me. It doesn't look bad, right? So I don't know why they put it as poor. Unless they just don't want people to, like, any reason to fight them when they sell it, maybe? I don't know, I'm watching that one. Some of these other ones are ending. I've been watching this one for a long time, but it's a 7. That's kind of crazy. It's down to 150 for some of these. And then, of course, you still got some that's still overpriced. Like, this one clearly says damaged. I would love a fish sticks. That would be great. Although, JT, I sold you that art one that had fish sticks jumping into the water for the comic art. That's one of the main reasons I wanted a fish sticks to go with that. But I mean, this is a good time just to, like, identify, like, what goes down in the market and what stays up. Yeah, I feel I haven't been purchasing them in a while either. Oh, that one's damaged. I still watch. If something really cool pops up that I want, then I'll grab it. But my thing is, I have this whole stack of cards I need to grade. But that's expensive too. So it's just like, do I buy more cards or do I grade finally? I don't know. Oh yeah, I haven't looked. Well, I sold you most of my stuff. I still have some that I have, but I have been looking. So I might get back into those. I've been focused on these Minecraft cards so much though. That's been the most fun for me. Definitely gonna grab this one. All right, you guys. I'll get an update. If you guys want to keep up with the challenge, it's on takinghighground.com. You can see what I buy. I'll be posting whatever I purchased today if I can get that Ender Dragon. But I'll probably do another one this week. We'll see. Maybe in a day or two. No news yet on Fortnite Panini Series cards. I'm going to keep emailing my contact. They're not answering me, though. They're giving me the stiff shoulder. But I'll let you guys know if I find out anything, and I'll catch you guys later this week. Thanks for stopping by, y'all.